Hi guys! Oh my god, I just need to vent for a second. I really just need to vent. So first of all, welcome. My name is Stephanie and you are on my YouTube channel and I'm a tarot reader and I am obsessed with it and I love it and I love providing readings for you guys. So if you're new here, if you're just discovering me, if you're here from TikTok or Instagram or whatever, welcome. If you know me in real life, welcome. Happy to see you here. This week, this is a vent sesh, but in the bottom, in the description box, I will put like where the reading will start. But I have to vent, okay? So this week, in 2025, in January, I decided that I was going to be recording videos, content for social media on tarot. And I was like, it's plug and play. I have an iPhone. I'll get a mic, get a tripod on Amazon. It won't be a big deal. Oh my God, you guys. It's September and my phone finally brought me down to reality because I had so many storage issues this week when I tell you. And it was, if you've ever experienced this, you know how annoying it is. And this week a couple things. I have the kids full-time, no help because my husband's away. All our community lives in another city. They live in Montreal. I'm based in Ottawa. My son got gastro, of course. And I opened my books for readings for the first time in all of the summer, since the summer. So I was super excited. I had this like Tuesday, Thursday availability going, or it was Monday, Thursday availability going. I was so excited. And then Thursday I got like a full day of readings, like the most that I'll take I got for Thursday booked. And Quinn got sick, my son, on like Tuesday. Anyways, whatever. And then my phone last weekend started to have storage issues and I was freaking out. I was like, this is annoying. And I learned the hard way that basically if your phone gets a storage issue while you're recording, you lose the content you were recording. Disaster. It did come back in one instance after I deleted stuff. I also learned very tangibly that iCloud, which I pay for, like a terabyte or something like that, it's my chosen sort of cloud stuff, is actually, it's not a backup external drive, which I do have. I have an external, but it's like high maintenance to like offload everything. And the other thing is we don't really want to be offloading everything because if we're offloading, we're not able to use the phones and the pictures and the content that we shoot on our phones, on our devices, the way that it's meant to be. Like, you know, when you get a memory or something, you want to be able to pull stuff up. Trust me, I did it. All the way up until 2024, I was offloading everything because I was so paranoid and I didn't have enough storage and all the things. Then I kind of got a new phone and then I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And here we are, it's not fine. Turns out you cannot be a content creator for an extended period of time without having a backup plan. And so I learned that the hard way. And then of course, lo and behold, I go to do my readings on Thursday and 2 of them got scrapped. So I was sideways. Like it was just, if you've experienced this or just any kind of tech issue, like as we've all experienced one way or another, it's so frustrating. So I was like, listen, I'm no stranger to cameras. I love cameras. I love film photography. I've been a photography enthusiast, and I guess that's also why I'm like a content creator. And I've been content creating one way or another since 2008. So anyhow, this brings us to where we are now, which is really exciting actually, because unexpectedly, and it is eclipse season. So whatever's been happening for you right now is taking you into the next 6 months and it's no accident, okay? Sometimes when it's first person, if not all the time, it's really hard to see what the point is of it all. So I'm sure it will make more sense down the road for me. But at the moment, I had to go purchase a video camera. Like I just realized I've been looking at that and not you guys. I'm practicing, okay? So I had to go get a real video camera. So I got the Canon EOS I don't even know what it is. It's the EOS R50V. So it's a video camera. I got a tripod for it. I had to get a mic for it. It's like you need so many things. This part of the business is like such an investment. And then you want plug and play if you're like me, because I'm pretty sure most intuitives and psychics will tell you that like we just don't have the tech kind of know-how. It's very hard. It's like working backwards when I try to get anything done. And case in point, what just happened is I just spent 2 hours, not a word of lie, 2 hours. And thankfully there was one man on YouTube put a very dedicated video to this. And a lot of Google searching, okay? Because I could not figure out how to get my mic this very fancy mic, apparently too fancy for me. And it said it was very easy, just like plug and play is what it basically describes on the box. Turns out it's not. You have to figure out your camera settings so that you're not getting essentially what's called clipping, I learned. And it's where basically the mic would pick up the white noise of this room. So this room is very quiet. It's quiet. It's the basement. It's extremely quiet. The kids aren't here right now too. So like, and this is a very high tech mic. So I was like, why would it be grabbing all this like white noise? What is going on? Anyways, turns out I had to set the camera settings. It took me so long. I am just so annoyed. I was supposed to be, I mean, I'm getting over it now, but I was just like, I just want to sit down, plug everything in, which I had already done kind of yesterday. I was like, I just want to do like some test runs and make sure it's working. And then, you know, just kind of do my tarot reading and get going. Instead, we're 2 hours later. It's well into the evening now. And now I'm going to do the tarot reading for you guys. So it's kind of wild, okay? It's not what I wanted to be doing. But anyways, welcome to this. This is how I'm going to be filming my tarot readings on YouTube from now on, which is very exciting because I think it definitely makes it like a little more official. I think it makes it a little more professional. And I want to specify that I've been content creating more or less, but consistently online and in YouTube for a really long time. And I've never maintained that you need all the bells and whistles. Like, I just don't think you do. And I really like the idea of just being able to use like our phones and just, which by the way, my phone has the High Priestess card on it. I like being able to use our phones and just go from there. I don't want to have to like have all this fancy stuff. And I don't think we need it at some level. I really don't. Unless you've, like, I mean, some people do because there's certain niches, right? But I do think you can successfully create online without all the bells and whistles. Even without the mic, to be honest. It's just that I use a mic from Amazon for my phone. When I was recording for my phone, I really liked it, but it was much easier because the phones are much easier. They don't have as many settings, I guess is why. But the storage thing just sent me. Like, I couldn't deal with that. And I was like, I'm not going to risk commitments to my clients as well as just being someone who wants to do readings online for all this like content storage kind of dilemmas, because when it breaks down and when it's a headache. Like, offloading that stuff onto an external is not straightforward. It's very annoying and all the things. So it's not even Mercury retrograde. I don't even have like an explanation for this, but here we are. New setup was kind of earned or received through this mess, and I really like it. I like that I'm going to be shooting in landscape now instead of horizontal. I do think the finishing, the quality will make it that much better, and I can really commit and evolve the channel, like commit to the content on the channel and evolve the channel. So I've also started shooting on TikTok, contents on TikTok the last month. That was a big decision for me because I was really weary as someone in my 40s to like jump into TikTok. Turns out there's a really wonderful niche for tarot readings on TikTok, and it's been really, really, honestly, a really joyful experience to shoot from there. And I have noticed that there's a direct correlation between TikTok and YouTube. So people from TikTok are coming right to YouTube, and I do really enjoy that liaison versus everything just being super separate, you know, like Facebook, let's say, or Instagram, and then you have TikTok, and then you have YouTube. And I've always felt a pull towards YouTube because you can do longer form content. And as you can already tell, I'm such a talker that it's something I've really enjoyed. So anyways, I digress. That was my little intro. Welcome if you're still here. Thank you for being here. Let's get into your reading. I'm just gonna like kind of shoot the shit. We're gonna do a straight up reading, and we'll see what we get as messages for the week ahead. And I'm looking forward to it. So let's see. Let me just pick a deck here and then we'll get started. I'm gonna go in with this deck first and foremost. The Devil's at the bottom right now. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. This one's calling me also. And then let's get, oof, I have chills already, guys. So there's some strong messages that have to come through here. So let's see what we've got here. You know what I'm gonna do for oracles? I will go with my astrology deck. I've been reusing this deck recently. It's like one of my favorite decks. It's one of the first tarot decks that I received, no, oracle deck, sorry, that I got and actually really, really enjoyed using. So it's really fun. It's by the Numinous. and Ruby Warrington, sorry. So let's get right into it here. I've tried to set this camera up where you could see the table. I know it's not perfect. You'll have to give me some time to figure that sort of setting up, but for right now, I think it's gonna work. So here we go. Can I get some opening messages, some opening energy for YouTube today, please? Thank you. You guys, there's some heavy energy here. Like the collective in here is feeling something. There's a push-pull. There is a push-pull. The first house is here with Scorpio reversed. Impulses are coming to me. Desires, hidden agendas. Taurus is here with the second house. Beautiful. That's a gorgeous. You guys can't actually see this, can you? Where do I need to put this for you guys to be able to see it? It's here. Taurus is here reversed with the second house, which is super interesting because Taurus rules the second house in astrology. But it does feel like with Taurus and Scorpio are also opposite energies to each other. It's yin to yang. And it does feel like there's something going on around how we want to project ourselves. Oof. And what's sort of holding us back. There's also, it's like Cancer, sorry, it's water and earth energy is feeling very out of alignment. I feel like we're prioritizing our financial well-being, our resources, our 2D well-being, if that makes sense, over anything else. Like the moon is here. We also have the ascendant, which is really complementing that first house energy coming out here. This, I'm getting the energy like this is really all about appearances. The quality of this camera is beyond, is it not? Are you guys not freaking out? I mean, I will say it's night and day. It's in the description box below if anybody's interested. So I'm getting the energy here that honestly things feel one way and look another. They feel one way and they look another. There's something here that we'll get a little more information on. Feels like some of you are purging too, which is very ecliptic. Aquarius is here. There's impulses, definitely, but also impulsive behavior that we can't really follow through. Look, with Neptune and the numinous here. Yeah, you know, blurred lines. Blurred lines. There was a song called Blurred Lines. Who sang that? Anyways, that's what I'm seeing here as opening energy. So we'll get a little more on there's some challenges at home with that Scorpio Taurus energy. It's almost like how we're trying to prove ourselves and what we're trying to build isn't landing. Like it's not landing. I have so many chills. Mercury is here with the first house. I'm getting a little bit of the desire to run forward, to communicate something, say something, but we're not able to do it. It's not coming across in the way that we want to do it. So the way that we want it to come across, let's see. Mercury reversed as I'm saying that. Mercury reversed. So can we get it? There we go. Leo's at the bottom. This is pure joy, pure creative freedom. It's also like just so prideful. There's an ego here, an arrogance here. I'm getting that. Mercury, 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 Mercury. So Gemini energy also. Okay, I'm feeling called to this deck right away. So let's just shuffle her up and we'll see what's next. Opening here is the Five of Swords is reversed. Five of Swords is reversed. So there is a disagreement. There's like something here that we're not seeing eye to. Oh, Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. Someone, oh my gosh, with the King of Swords, the Queen, ooh. The Queen of Wands with the King of Swords. This is a love reading. There's someone here that like disappointed you, I'm feeling. I'm getting the energy like, and they're thinking about how they can make it up to you. It's like they're a little bit stressed, but they're also just kind of in their egos again, going back to that Leo card. Oh my, the Tower is here reversed. This person is very, very, very self-protective and very defensive, very immature. They don't want to let you go though. They're very serious. They're like eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. But I am very much seeing an issue here with, it's like they feel like they messed up so badly that they're about to lose you. Huh, so many chills. And you're like, time's up. Like your time's up. But it's also a little bit of like the war of the word. Sort of like they're giving you an energy like it's their word against yours. I don't know. I have so many shows. I'm also getting the energy like they're thinking about how to make it up to you, but there's like something that they said to you recently that like really disappointed you. So let's get a little more information. I also feel like they should be stressing about this, or you should be stressing about this, but I don't see a tremendous amount of stress. I see you guys kind of like overcoming this like should be hurdle. This is a very interesting connection between the two of you. So let's get a little more information. Why don't we do, because I'm seeing you guys both feeling a little bit weary of where you're at right now in your connection. So let's see where they're at, and then we'll get some information on where you're at and whoa, and what's gonna happen. Look at that though. I mean, they're showing strongly. The Eight of Cups is here. So what we're seeing with this too is that's connecting the dots with the Scorpio energy earlier on, like secrets, but also walking away from something. Now we got the Page of Wands that jumped reversed. We have the Six of Swords here reversed. We do have the Queen of Wands, and then we have that King of Swords energy. I'm just seeing this like disconnect, and it's like, someone's walking away a little bit. Someone's walking away. There's definitely an energy of like fears also are here. There's a focus on coming back. Whoa. You know what? It's a walking away from what was and wanting to rebuild like a new connection, a new chapter. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here with that Three of Pentacles on the other side of the same cards that were just up in the previous spread upright. Now they're reversed, bookended by the Eight of Cups. So I am seeing that there's like this deep sense of regret, but they don't fully want to acknowledge how they treated you, and they don't fully want to acknowledge themselves in the situation. There's a little bit of a lack of self-respect in this situation. I am seeing that there's a desire to make it right with you though, and that you represent a lot, also a big risk. Look at that, the Two of Pentacles is here. So there's like decision energy here. Bottom of the deck is the Moon reversed, so we aren't looking at our feelings. There's a fight or flight energy here. Commitment to making it work. You're receiving it. Like you're receiving it. You're like, yes, please. Let's see what their thoughts are right now. Like, I want to know what happened. Let's see what happened. I put this, like, for these cards to be on the table, like, what happened between these two people? The High Priestess is here with the Lovers. Very interesting. Ace of Wands. There was an opportunity. The Star. This is a beautiful connection. The Empress. Ooh, I'm getting the energy of like it's between you and someone else. Sorry. Between you and someone else. One of you is the Star and one of you is the Empress. It's sending them. The Tower's here. Is that focusing? It's like they can't. They're at a crossroads right now. Like they're extremely stuck. This is like a connection with you that they want to connect forward, that they want to move forward. There's extreme attraction there. But then we have this, it's almost like, oh, we have the Empress on the other side and she's giving Tower energy. Like she's got her eye on the situation. Page of Swords is here. There's with the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. They're stuck. They're stuck. They messed this one up a little bit. I think they messed this one up a little bit. They're stuck in their own ways and you're like you're not having it. Like you're not having it. Like you can't really be bothered with this. Maybe something that was supposed to be like an opportunity to reconnect or to have a moment together just kind of went sideways, and there's a lot of mulling over. There's a lot of mulling over like what was wrong in that moment, what went wrong in that moment. Oh, they're telling me they're sorry. Wow. Back to business. This person's all business. It just feels safer for them. There's like that earth energy, that Two of Pentacles, that ascendant earlier on, that first house, that second house energy, Taurus reversed. 10 of Cups are here with the 7 of Wands. They're sorry they couldn't be more honest with you, upfront, carefree, spontaneous. They feel bad that they walked away the way that they did, that they couldn't take action, that they're, what's this Emperor about? Responsibilities at home. 3 of Wands reversed with the Ace of Swords. 4 of Cups. There's definitely something here where they want to like make it up to you. This connection is murky. It's very murky, which makes it complicated. We have the three of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune there at the bottom. It's like rolling the dice on other commitments. Risk, public image. They've established themselves with something and it's really meaningful to them and they don't want to. I mean, let's find out. What do they really want to do? Seeing you feel like a little bit disappointed, to say the least, with their BS, the Lovers. You still have feelings for them. 6 of Cups reversed, the High Priestess. You're like done with this, you're done with the performance. You're done with the performance. You're also telling me that you don't need them to show up so practically, that it's all about feelings for you. If they would just come forward with some feelings, you don't really need more than that from them at this time. They're like, but if I can't offer you something tangible, what can I offer you? Like, they don't want to talk feelings. It buckles them. That 5 of Pentacles is here. There's fear here around losing everything. It's a big risk. The Hermit is here with the Hanged One and the 10 of Wands. And that 3 of Pentacles is here again. It's like they're between a rock and a hard place. Like there's either distance between the two of you and silence between the two of you, and that doesn't make them happy. And then when there isn't that, they can't even behave properly, where like they can't even like show up for that situation properly, where they feel like they kind of honored your connection. The Stars here reversed. I'm seeing you questioning yourself. Yeah, I'm seeing you questioning yourself in this situation. I'm seeing you wanting them to come back. Like you haven't given up on this connection just yet. 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords, the World with the Moon. You're like, well, your energy is like, that's very disappointing and I'm not very happy, but I won't say no if you come back. I won't say no if you come back. Let's grab some oracles and let's look at your energy more in detail. Can I get some energy on what this person would do if they could? The Clock, the Maid, the front door, the foyer. It's like I'm getting the energy like they would have you over if they could. Coffee maker, everything's reversed. They're thinking about being impulsive. They're thinking about your connection. They're thinking about what they can bring to the table, and then they just stop themselves short. They know time's up, though. They're like, there's a pressure. There's pressure on themselves. They're also like, your connection kind of gives them hope in a way, even though they can't behave properly, I'm seeing. Your connection gives them hope because there's something so deeply unfulfilling in their life in this moment, but the risk of everything falling apart that they worked so hard for and like losing that stoic composure that they're like so dedicated to in their lives, they do miss you. I'm also seeing them maybe looking at pictures of you even. The Mirrors here reversed. It's like they can't even look at themselves. They're trying They're trying to calm down. They're trying to calm down. Let's do something fun. Let's see, what are they doing in this moment when it comes to this connection with the viewer? What is the viewer's person doing in this moment when it comes to the connection with the viewer? We have the King of Pentacles reversed. We have the Magician. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have Justice. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hermit. They are, the Moon is here reversed with 3. I mean, they're in their feelings about you. That's for freaking sure. We have the Devil here. We have the Devil here with the Nine of Cups. So like they feel stuck by how much joy you bring and how much they want you. But I'm also seeing the chills, guys. This connection it's fiery. It's really intense, you guys. I'm also seeing here, oh look, and we had seeing them question who they're being in this situation. I'm seeing them really be like controlled with obsessive thoughts, going back to Scorpio at the beginning, that they can't control. Controlled by obsessive thoughts that they can't control. You know what I mean? Around your connection, around you, you represent so much beauty and abundance. You represent success for them. They care about doing something fair. There's like Libra energy here. There's Venus energy here. There's Taurus energy here. They care about doing the due diligence, but they're like, there's a darkness to them. There's a heaviness to them. And they're always on the defensive. It's like they're on the defensive. If they're not on the defensive, they can't actually be in their own integrity. Escape is here. They'd rather just abandon a situation. For them, it works out better if you're marching towards them than if they have to come back towards you. Seeing you waiting, though, for communication. You're waiting for something. How are you seeing this person? Let's just really lock that down. Temperance with the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. You feel like they put you in a situation where you feel a little bit stuck, if not a lot stuck. I see you just kind of giving up, actually. I see you being a little bit like, I'm just done. I'm done being exacerbated by this situation. I'm done being cool, calm, and collected around this situation. You do have feelings for this person still. The Lovers are here. Like, you definitely have feelings for them. There's a strong connection here. You don't feel like you can come forward with those. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands is here with the Hanged One reversed. But, sorry, the Queen of Wands with the Star, guys. Can't really show those because of nudity, but this is powerful. It makes them want to make it right. No matter what, they're always circling back to your energy, wanting to make it right. Like they can't, you guys can't really escape each other. Let's see what's going to happen, okay? Let's see what's going to happen. I think I'm going to take the other deck back just to get an energy on what's going to happen here. The Tower just came up. Something unexpected is coming. Can I see what that unexpected energy is that's coming their way? What's coming the viewer's way? What is unexpected? I don't feel like it's bad, okay? I just feel like it's the change that you need. We have the Six of Swords. Whoa! Look at the Devils there. Death is here. The Lovers are here, reversed. The Devil is here. This is like so beautiful together. It's complicated though. You're trapped. Your connection traps both of you, essentially. Yeah, the Devil is here with the Ten of Cups and the King of Cups and the World. The obsession is so real. Like the chokehold that you have on this person is very real, but it's the only sort of reality is this complicated energy. It's this very complicated energy. The connection though, in terms of what is sort of like not really allowed to exist in the day-to-day. It's like a nighttime connection. It's an after hours connection. It's illicit. It's so tangled in desire, and it's so tangled in, it's intimate. It's very connected. I'm sorry. I think it leaves them speechless. It's very tangled in, it just can't come forward. It can't come to the surface because there's so much for both of you that would be compromised. It's one of those things in life where sometimes you just end up in a situation and you're like, how? Like, how did I end up here, you know? I think the Tower card is really just about you guys feeling such big, big, big feelings and a connection for one another that it's making your day-to-day life very rock and roll. Like, there's this constant uneasiness, but it's also so pleasant because there's so much desire. It's like sensual and sexual, and like it's really all the things. This is a very, very it's a Scorpio connection. Like, it is such a Scorpio connection at some level. So you probably both have Scorpio energy in your chart. If you don't, you probably have placements in your birth chart that are in the 8th house, each of you, because the push-pull that I was mentioning early on is connected to this underworld. There's an underworld, and there's like their stuff becomes your stuff, and your stuff becomes their stuff, and there's this mirror energy, and there's this, it's not, it has the potential, but I don't feel for my collective, or the collective that would resonate with my energy, that this is toxic. I feel that this is an energy of two people, star-crossed lovers, who just cannot be together, have other commitments, and are in a place in their life where you're like, where did this person come from? They can't give you their feelings though, but they obsess about you. Like, it's very real. The obsession is very, very real. Like, it's here. I'm also seeing, this is beautiful. I think this is my favorite card in this deck, just because like it's so literal. Look at this knight. He's so smug and he's just so handsome, and he's like, yeah, I did that. It's okay. I'm gonna get away with it. Yeah. You want more, don't you? Queen of Swords is here with Temperance. I just feel you're like, you're not having the same energy. You have patience with this person and you're considerate of them and that sort of thing. Maybe even considerate of their feelings, but you're not too pleased right now. Like, and I don't see them feeling 100% the pressure that you have these expectations of them. Like, you're like, I'm like, really, I'm better than this. Like, you're just kind of like done. Ace of Wands is here. 7 of Cups is here. I'm not seeing them being able to take action. I'm seeing them being completely paralyzed with their choices. I'm seeing them feel completely stuck, overwhelmed by options. At some point, there's something here that's coming up in the next few months that feels good. It's not going to stay this tense right now as it is right now for a very long time. I'm seeing a tremendous amount of immaturity though. There's something that happened to this person in their past that they don't want to look at. The 4 of Wands are here. And the energy in this is almost like, I'm getting the energy like there's people in the backdrop kind of connected to you. Almost like you would maybe cross paths with someone in their backdrop and it would go well, like it would be okay. And then you would just close the door and walk away. Like, you're in, you know what you represent in this situation. You're at a place right now where you're just like, yeah, look at you. You're like, I'm the sun. Like, you're not stopping. You're not stopping. You're still enticing. You're curious. You're enabling. You're giving this connection the time of day when it's in front of you, but it's not stopping you in your life. Whereas your person, like the person that you're thinking about, is crippled. by this connection. This connection has left them, they're struggling. I see my battery's about to die, so I'm going to wrap this up with the Emperor here. Page of Pentacles. It's all going to come down to practicality for them and a dream. They're going to dream about you behind the scenes, and they're going to try and show up in your life in a way that is, it's not they can't be honest. They cannot be honest with themselves, about your connection, about who they're being, about what you mean to them. They can't be honest about what, you know, going forward with the connection would mean. It's too risky, and they're choosing their status and what they've built over anything else, which isn't necessarily unfair. And it's you're learning about your strength and your power through this. Like, you do not feel in any way compromised by their poor behavior. You know who you are. I think you feel chased by them, and I think sometimes you feel caught up in their energy and their BS, but I think ultimately it's a more troublesome connection for them than it is for you. It's there's more roadblocks in their life, and they honestly, this is also a very handsome person. Like, this is someone who is used to being chased. Maybe hasn't been chased in a while until you guys met, forgot how much of a catch they were at some time. You're bringing up some of that past energy for them. They're much more in their ego and their pride around this and just their arrogance than you are. But they're not, it's almost like an immature arrogance. It's not complicated. It's not mean. It's just silly. It's just silly. They don't know what their feelings are. They don't know how to process either. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how you make them feel. It's overwhelming. Whereas you're like very connected to your feelings. King of Wands, though. They're not going anywhere. And you're not going anywhere for them either. Also, that Three of Pentacles, this is like a workplace connection for some of you. Definitely for some of you. So there's like something happening in and around the workplace, which tracks in your adult life. Like, that's one of the best places where you would meet someone who has an established life and you would have your established life. And it would be like an intersection that is just traffic. It's just traffic. It's just traffic. Is that going to be the title of the video? I do see continued stress. I do see, like, do I do it? Do I not do it? They are wondering. They are wondering. They're very tempted. They're very tempted. This connection is going to grow this year. You know, going into, I mean, the end of the year and into the new year. It does feel like a new year for me, maybe because my son just went back to school. It's like that time of year. So, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you watched, I feel like this one was chaotic. It won't always be like this. We're just getting our bearings. The Fool is here. It's time to take a chance. New beginnings. Sorry, sometimes it feels like they focus and then other times I'm not sure. Thank you for being here. If you feel so called to, please engage with this video. My books will open on Sunday, which, if all goes to plan, is the day that I'm actually publishing this, on the 14th of September 2025. So, and we'll see where the channel takes us now that we have all this like elaborate gear that I'm still trying to get a hold of. And but it feels good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. It means a lot.